What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity Ant, and I'm joined by my own Hot Commodity, who's also named Ant. He is currently in the process of making chicken cutlets tonight, so you'll hear from him, but he's also pretty busy doing other things.
If you smell what I'm cooking.
If you smell what the Hot Commodity's hot commodity, it's cooking. Well, you're checking out our recap of WWE Monday Night Raw from March 17th, 2025, live in Brussels, Belgium. I thought Brussels was in Germany, but I was wrong. Belgium is known for chocolate, though. And they're also known for the return of John Cena, who comes out to give an explanation for his attack to Cody Rhodes' Elimination Chamber. Cena says people shouldn't look outside themselves for approval. For 25 years, I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. All you have done is bully me into being your puppet. No more. I'm not a baby face. I'm not a heel. I'm a human. Each and every one of you have been awful to me. The same damn noise for 25 years. I know you hated me. I worked hard and started to win. You hated it. It wasn't enough. I spent 10 years giving away everything I could, and it wasn't enough. In my final moments, I could walk away. I announced my retirement. I'm walking away at the end of the year. I tried doing something nice for you, and you ruined it. No matter what I do, it's never enough, and you should be ashamed. All you do is take and only care about yourselves. All you think about is what do we get. Not one of you son of a bitches asked me how I feel. You get what you have earned, and that's nothing. Your time is up, and my time is finally now. You get to look in the mirror and see how awful you've been. I see the people who chant Let's Go Cena. They are just as awful. What have you ever done to support me? You steal from me. I'm an object to you. I'm a butt of an invisible joke, and it's pathetic. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live it. You use me as an excuse for your pathetic failure of a life. You sat on your ass and watched me be great. I'm breaking up with every single person here. You're dumped.
Wah!
I don't need you. You don't matter to me. You know I'm right and you're wrong. That's when WWE Champion Cody Rhodes comes out. Cody says everyone was willing to hear you out. They have given you their worst and their best for 25 years because you were special and could carry it. Cena says, listen, kid. Cody says, enough. It's not kid, it's WWE Champion. Let me ask you, who the hell are you? Where's the guy on this shirt? I was excited at the prospect of facing John Cena. Instead, I got this. This better not show up at WrestleMania. I run it over and retire it early. Go find John Cena because I want him, not this whiny bitch. And then Cody Rhodes leaves. Cena drops the mic, and then Cena leaves. So, what did you think of this promo here?
I thought it was great. I think that it's like so true because people really were horrible to him in the beginning, like for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even to this day, people still do the John Cena sucks, but like, like he's never really been a big heel before, and yeah, it's classic that he's like going out with like such a bang. And you wonder, is he going to make nice before he leaves? He doesn't have that much time. Mm-hmm. So it's very, I think it's cool. And it's got my attention.
I liked it because I've always been a Cena fan, so it was like this is another element to him. The only thing that I will say, I was listening to a podcast and they made a good point. Like, it doesn't make sense, like, yeah, like, he feels this way. But, like,
after all this time.
Yeah, and also, too, not only that, but, like, the fans didn't really do anything to him once he came back. Like, he came back.
That's what I said.
But it makes sense. He's feeling that way, and Cody Rhodes comes out, and the thing
That's
they also
why
mentioned,
I said, I'm sorry to interrupt
No,
you.
you're
I
fine.
said to you one night when this first happened, I said something should have happened in a match. They should have done something for the fans to boo him, and then him just snap.
yeah.
That would have made this better, I think.
Well, they also said too that what was interesting about this promo is normally Cena has a back and forth, right? But after Cody makes his comments, Cena just drops the mic and leaves. So we don't know what else Cena was going to say, but Cena normally has a comeback and he didn't this time. So that's a little bit interesting. But I really like where it's headed. I liked his explanation. I liked how he talked shit about the fans in general. It did sound like a whiny bitch thing, and I really don't know how he can recover from this if he does want to turn babyface, but we'll have to see.
It's like, look at The Rock, though. The Rock does heel in his retirement.
You're right.
So.
You're right. We have a no-holds-barred match up next, Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta. Both men chop one another on top of the announce table, and Kaiser lands a Death Valley driver onto the announce table to Penta. Penta hits a facebuster and a backstabber for a 2 count. Kaiser slams Penta into the ring steps, and then Penta backdrops Ludwig Kaiser onto the announce table. Penta lands I don't know what I think it's called the sacrifice, where he pulls their arm. And then Penta super kicks a steel chair into Ludwig Kaiser's face 3 times. Penta then lands a super Mexican destroyer and a Penta driver on top of a steel chair. And Penta defeats Kaiser here. After the match, Penta says he wants to be Intercontinental Champion. What do you think of this match and Penta potentially challenging?
I'm like up and down with Penta. Like most of his matches so far. Like
pause this for me because I want to show you. I want to talk about something when we watch that match. Go ahead.
I'm trying to go back to the Penta match. Like his matches have been good so far. I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe they made a little too big of a hype for him. Like he's a little overrated. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it'll get more interesting. But
it was a decent match.
Yeah, but like he just said he wants to be Intercontinental Champion. Do I think he could even stand in the same ring as Bron Breakker? I think that would be like a squash match, but I don't know.
All right, we'll see. We have Judgment Day backstage, and Liv and Raquel wish Finn Balor good luck. Finn thanks Dominic for getting in the match. Dominic says, "I think I found the perfect person for Judgment Day, Penta." And then Balor says, "You go behind my back and you land on a spot for Penta, who wants my Intercontinental title. You're a snake." So definitely, Dominic is not going to like being called a snake by Finn Balor. Even though he's acting like it's okay, it's not going to be okay here.
And will Liv let that happen?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
We've got Dakota Kai up next defeating Ivy Nile. Chad Gable runs out to be what American made for this match. Chad Gable distracts Dakota Kai. Dakota lands a tornado DDT to Ivy for a 2. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee run out and attack American Made and chase off Chad Gable. And Dakota Kai hits a haluva kick and a GTK. And Dakota wins here. Really nothing much about this match aside from LWO fighting with American Made. But really nothing to talk about here. Decent match, I guess. Next, we have the WWE World Women's Champion Io Sky and Bianca Belair out to sign their contract for WrestleMania 41. Io says, "You will not disrespect me again. Rhea will not disrespect me because I am the World Women's Champion. After WrestleMania, I will still be champion." Bianca says, "I have all the respect in the world for you. If you think I'm going to let you put your hands on me and I do nothing, you don't know me. I'm the EST and I will be champion." And then they sign their contract. And then Rhea Ripley comes out. Rhea says, "Io slapped me last week, and I'm not going to sit like nothing happened. Bianca, you have no business being in my championship match. I'm simply out here to watch." And then Rhea headbutts Bianca onto the table where the contract was being signed. And then Rhea powerbombs Io Sky onto Bianca Belair. Both of them go through the table. And Rhea signs her name on the contract and leaves with it. I think this is a really silly way to have Rhea involved in this. she didn't earn this match. Technically, she lost, and for her to just come out and sign it, anybody could do that at this point. Then.
But Rhea never lost the belt, though.
Rhea lost to Io Sky.
Oh, that's right. Okay, you're right. I was thinking about before, which
I like Rhea. It's going to be a good match, but I just feel like they should have maybe had her like compete to like get involved in it, or maybe ruin it. It's just weird.
She hasn't even like tried to go after it, and then she gets mad at Bianca.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But I do think it's going to be a good match when it happens. Yeah. Next up, we have Jey Uso taking on Austin Theory. World Champion Gunther and Jey push each other backstage before the match, and this was really shitty. Jey Uso goes to spear Austin Theory, but it's almost like Theory was kind of, you have to watch how it happens. He gives him like a cross body instead of the spear, and Jey gets the quick win. After Jey super kicks Waller, he dives onto, he tries to dive onto Waller on the floor, but lands really hard on the apron. On his head, yep. And then Gunther applies a sleeper on Jey, but Jey is able to fight back, and he holds the World Championship above his head. And this could be the scene of WrestleMania. Do you think this is going to take place? Is Jey still going to win in your eyes?
I think so. And he's not making himself look very good this week. Like beating somebody with a botched spear. But,
and a fucking dive fuck up. Let's see it.
Yeah, and the dive. Yeah, that fuck up was bad. He could have ended he could have broke his neck there. Very
terrible.
Like, if he landed even a little bit off, he would have broke his neck.
Next, we see Bianca Belair, Io Sky, and Rhea Ripley all brawling backstage, and they both want Rhea involved in this match. We have American Made taking on Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio get the win after Rey lands a flying Hurricanrana to Julius Creed 619 drop of dime that rhymed, and LWO gets the win. After the luchador that's wearing the American Made mask comes out and attacks the LWO, the luchador hits a German suplex to Rey onto Dragon Lee on the floor, and then a flying headbutt to Dragon Lee. What do you think? Who do you think this person is under the mask?
I think it might be a combination of Chad Gable and someone else.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, we'll have to see. I don't know. I think it's Rey Fenix. He's he's Penta's partner in AEW.
And did he sign with WWE?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, then it's probably that's right. I'm sorry. Remember we looked up the pictures the other night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does totally look like him. Definitely.
So it probably is going to be him. Seth Rollins comes out next, and Seth says, if I had a few more seconds, I would have stomped CM Punk and put his career on the ice, but now I'm left to clean up Roman Reigns' mess. I'm thinking I will I'm thinking I will show up on Friday in Italy and finally clean up that mess. So Seth Rollins making it clear that he will confront Roman Reigns in Italy on Friday Night SmackDown. Not much of a promo here. The only thing that I heard about, which is kind of cool, is we'll take notes tonight when we watch it. They said that for the past couple of weeks, Seth Rollins' Titantron, his entrance, like the lights, they match what he's wearing. So his Titantron was green and black last week, and that's what he wore.
The man's got some fashion.
He does. AJ Styles is backstage, and Karrion Kross confronts him and tells him that he's mad at himself because Logan Paul did everything that AJ wanted to do, but in record time. So Karrion Kross just getting AJ Styles' skin here, under his skin. And we have our main event, the Intercontinental Champion Bron Breakker defending against Finn Balor. Balor sling blade Breakker on the floor. Dominic and Carlito come out. Bron hits a running clothesline, and then Bron jumps off the apron with a clothesline to Balor onto the announce table. That always looks really cool when he does that. Breakker hits a military press slam for a 2 count, and then Dominic drops Bron Breakker off the top rope, which then also causes Finn Balor to drop on the top rope, which then leads to Bron Breakker landing a Frankensteiner and a spear, and Bron Breakker defeats Finn Balor with some help from Dominic Mysterio here.
You know, I was kind of rooting for Finn here. But,
Yeah.
Yeah, I just watched a video on him the other day and how Triple H, like they say that part of the reason he hasn't let him be the demon is because like he loses all the time and like he's just not been like that overpowering like. Crazy.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be a good reason to bring that back?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Because then it would be like you're going to go back to your demon. You're going to go back to what got you.
I'm hoping that maybe when he breaks up with the Judgment Day, he'll bring it back. That would be cool. Like him. It would be cool for him to have a promo with Dom where he like comes out like he's going to scare him, and Dom will be like all scared to the pussy, you know. So it'll be good.
Well, after Bron Breakker gets the win, Dominic Mysterio and Carlito attack him until Penta runs out and makes the save, and Penta and Bron Breakker face off. And I think Bron Breakker and Penta are going to fight tonight, I think, for the title on Raw. I could be wrong, but that is it for our coverage of Raw. We got the explanation from John Cena tonight.
Do you know about this match with Jey Uso tonight?
He has a mystery partner. We don't know who it is. People are saying it might be Gunther, which would be stupid.
Oh, see, I heard another rumor, but I don't want to say it.
Don't say it. It could be true.
Okay.
With that, we've covered all of Raw. Like I said, we heard John Cena's explanation here. We saw Penta defeat Ludwig Kaiser and then challenge Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental title. We saw more shenanigans with American Made in the LWO with that masked luchador. Women's World Champion Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley all sign a contract for WrestleMania.
Because apparently you can just grab the contract, sign it, and you're in the match now.
Jey Uso fucks up big time and gets put in a sleeper hold, but he's able to gain.
Listen, you will get Rikishi on your ass if you don't stop. He does not play around.
Seth Rollins threatens he'll show up on SmackDown, and then the ending, Dominic Mysterio costs Finn Balor the Intercontinental title by accident, but it still happened. We'll be covering WWE SmackDown from March 21st in my homeland of Italy. And we're on the road to WrestleMania, so more good stuff coming your way. We've got Attitude Years dropping soon. And yeah, that is it. So until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.